Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be jam-packed with a lot of stuff. It's just going to be all over the place. But first I was going to start off by saying that I'm currently selling the Osmo I'm going to get a different camera because I have a few issues with it in terms of using it as a vlogging camera and kind of as a camera to use all my documentary photography videos. So I'm going to start off with the first one that I don't like about it, and these things that I knew out of the box, but then when I really thought about it, I'm like, it's not really practical. It's the fact that you always have to attach your phone to see what you're recording. And in winter, I've always had the issue with the phone dying, and I have to plug an external battery, and I have to plug an external charger, and just always have a cable running out of my phone just to keep my phone on. The second thing I liked about it in the beginning was the fact that it was small and everything. It had a gimbal and a camera in one setup. But then I realized if I wanted to get better footage, it was good to invest in a Z-axis to add even more stabilization to get a 5-axis. And I needed a mic because the audio on this was not that good. So all this stuff with the added weight, it's not very light anymore. Sorry, it's not very light anymore. So basically, it's like there was no point of I could get a bigger camera that does shoot better, and the weight is not going to be that much off. So definitely the small factor doesn't really apply anymore. The second thing I don't like about it is the position of the audio mic clip, where you attach your audio right here. Now the mic that I have is really good. I like it. I have no issue with that. But like this one, it's curved. So when I plug it like this, and there's a trigger button here that I use all the time. It controls the camera. It does different things, and whenever I'm using it, if I'm busy kind of recording and I'm in the moment, I'm not even noticing that my finger is touching it, and then sometimes it pulls out really easy. It doesn't attach securely. It pulls out really easy, and then the audio is really I don't get no audio, or I get audio but it's really bad and unusable. So if you want to do this professionally, you need to have good audio, like for sure. You can't just go cheap on that, you know. So definitely that always bugged me, and this weekend it kind of took me to my tipping point because I was out shooting the whole day Sunday, and then I come back home and I look at the footage, and all the audio is unusable because there was a lot of things going on. I'm taking pictures, I'm walking, I'm hiking. I don't have attention to remember all the time, is this plugged? When you get a camera, you want to be sure that it's actually gonna work 100%. So the other thing I didn't like is that they keep all the buttons here to control right near your button. So the position of the record and the joystick is really well placed. I really like that. The on button, which is right here. So when I turn that on, it's actually really good. It's in a good position, but I've used it a few times, and with my big thumb, sometimes when I'm recording, mid-recording, I just trigger it by mistake. And what happens when you trigger it by mistake, the camera goes limp, as you just saw right there. And I don't notice when I do it, I just hit it by mistake and it turns off, and then I'm middle of recording, it just shuts off. And there's no way to know. Sometimes it shuts off and I'm not even focusing on the camera, and I don't realize that it's actually not recording anymore, and just the gimbal went wonky. Usually it's kind of, if you click it again, it reactivates. It's not completely off. Usually when you hold it off, you have to hold it down and hold it. But if you just trigger it like a short period like this, the camera stays on, but the gimbal is not activated. So that for me is just right away. That happened a few times, and that always bugs me, and that's why I always have to do mini cuts. The other thing is that when you add all this stuff, it's chunky, it's big, and it's not that comfortable when it's like when I hold it out like this, my arm starts to hurt after a while because the weight is so heavy. So it's not the most ideal. The reason why I'm selling it is for the two major reasons. The other ones, they're not that bad. It's a great camera when you're shooting in daylight. It does really nice video. The only thing I don't like is the really sensitive audio plug. And when I'm holding it out like this, sometimes I'm trying to focus on my face using the phone. I have to click on the app to focus on my face and tell it focus on me. And sometimes it doesn't focus because the short distance between the camera and my face is less than the minimal focusing distance. So my face is always going to be blurry for most of the time, unless I'm like super extended and I tend to be in one way, I'm in focus. But I've had issue focusing with it, so I don't find the focus is all the best either. So definitely, like, this one is gonna go. It's a great camera. I really wanted it to be my go-to camera for video, but it's not gonna cut it. So I decided to kind of invest. So I went and I bought the camera that I really want, and I'm really excited to actually do some videos with it. I hope that it's really worth it. I can't wait to actually take it out and do a video. But I'm pretty sure the difference between an $800 camera and a $2,000 camera will show, will show in the quality. So for sure, the videos are gonna be way better, and I hope you guys do enjoy that. So here's the unboxing now. So I got this camera. I'm sure you guys know it, right? It's a GH5. So I got the camera body and the lens separate. And the reason why I did that is the kit lens, even though it's good, it's a 2.8 to f4. So if you're shooting at the wide range, it's a 2.8, but if you zoom in, it will switch to f4. So if you want to always shoot 2.8 continuous, I got this lens, the Lumix GH5 VARIO, the second version, the 12 to 35 millimeter 2.8. So this one will have, really wide open shutter speed, not shutter speed, aperture, sorry, if you want to shoot in like low light conditions. And this will actually help because it might not be the best in low light, but it, I rarely shoot in really low light. So I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna see what I get inside. I got the manuals right here. I'll probably go through them. Gonna move this a bit. I got the manuals, and I have this strap. I probably won't use it because if you're recording video, that's gonna be making some noise and going through the wind. Here's the strap. I got the camera right here. That's what we've all been waiting for. Yes, feels nice, in the hand. And what I like about it is no more phone, flippy screen, any direction. You can actually see what you're recording when you're holding it out. And apparently this camera, it's really weather sealed really well, and it's freeze proof. So if I'm taking it out in winter, and winter is now it's summer, thank God, but winter is coming, So another thing I like about it that I want to show you is the stabilization on this camera. If you watch how the sensor shake when I shake the camera, that's the stabilization. You know that you're gonna get some good stabilization there. And I have a cable charger for the battery, cable for the camera to connect it to the computer. I got the charger right here. I got it's a cable connector to protect your plugs on the camera. Whoops. That's the charger that went down, not the camera, thank God. So this is the battery, really small. I'll probably get another battery just to keep as a backup, but they were sold out. I'm pretty sure I know why, because the camera is really popular. Okay, so I'm gonna charge the battery before using it, and this is kind of it for the camera. So I'm gonna open up the lens now. I got also manual. I got a little bag for the lens and a lens hood right here. A little bag and a lens hood, nice. And I got the lens right here. Okay. So that's the lens right here. What's nice about these lenses on these cameras, they're really small. So definitely it's nice to have these lenses. I'm gonna attach it right now to the camera body. And here we go. That's it. Really tiny. It feels nice in the hand. It's not that heavy. Like I said, this is a bigger camera than the one I have, but when you add everything else that I use in here, the weight is kind of the same, So I wanted to add that I'm gonna use this camera with the GorillaPod right here, and it's gonna pretty much be functional because I can open it up as a tripod anytime. And also I ordered something else, but I didn't get it yet, is I'm gonna get the Xeon Crane gimbal that I'm gonna attach this camera to. But I'm pretty sure this camera, the stabilization on it, from what I heard, is really good, that you don't need a gimbal, but it adds something if you use that. So definitely I'm really curious to test it out. I'm really excited. I'm sorry that there was no video this week. Like I said, I had the audio issue, but the next video for sure I'm not gonna have any audio issue, and it's gonna be great. And I can't wait to test out this baby, you know. We'll see. Feels nice. Looks good. Oh, I got the limited lens hood. Alrighty guys, so thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you like it. So right now I'm just gonna go charge the battery and then turn on that camera and just go through the manual, try to learn everything about it, just so I can, next time I go out, I know pretty much everything. Alright guys, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.